the garden anymore, can you? Not for a while. Looks like it's healing up nicely now though, guys. Poor little chicken leg all shaved off. Hello. She says, I'm out enjoying the sunshine, but nice and carefully, because I'm not allowed to run around or jump. Bless her. Some nighttime viewing of the baby fly. All seems to come out now, right? Loads down there, some in there, some down there. Got a leaf floating there, some in there. Oh, that was fast. There's a few in there. The really big ones, but the big ones are always so fast and skittish. You never really get big ones on camera. There's definitely a few in there. There's some really dinky ones. The dinky ones there. There's some bigger ones over there. Big ones down there. Hiding down there. Probably loads hiding down there. Let's see. No, just a couple. Alright, tonight. So yeah, just thought I'd get you guys a bit better view of the fly, because it's a lot easier seeing them at night than it is during the day. Catch you all in the bizzle. So I finally decided to take some of the watercress out of the pond, so it's gone a bit murky now, cutting all that back. But I had absolutely no idea how much it had spread. I mean, you couldn't really see the surface of the water. But yeah, just out of the deep part there, in that section, that's what I've just pulled out. And even started on that section. I mean, there is water in there somewhere. But yeah, mind your own business is doing quite well. Taken a couple of sprigs out of this one, and 1 or 2 sprigs out of that one. I'll show you where they are at the minute, but I've got a bit growing down there, and that's now looking like it's taking. Got a bit growing down there, and that's looking like it's taking. Got one of the tiny little sprigs down there, and that hasn't started taking just yet. Got another one of the tiny little sprigs down the back there. That looks like it's just started taking, which is good. And the 3 big pots that are still there are doing well. One of the big pots got split and went over there on the old backy shower, and that's taken well and doing well. The one in the middle of the shower there is really grown since I put it there. The bottom one, I did have a bit of an accident with that one when I was cleaning out the top tray of the backy shower the other day. It fell out, and I didn't see it fall out, so it was out of the shower for a good couple of hours. So oh well, never mind. But yeah, there's those ones, and then I've just put a sprig on this shower today. Little, whether you can see it or not, teeny tiny little sprig there. See if that will take. Who knows? Fry are doing good. Some of the big ones are out. The size of that one compared to the one it's next to. I don't even know if you can see the one it's next to. Down here, look. Teeny tiny one. And then a big fat jumbo one. Munching on the string algae that's appeared. To be honest, there is some of them fry food mixed in with the algae, so it's munching on some. Whether he's been munching on the fry or not, I think that's one of the biggest ones in here, to be honest. He's like over double the size of even the other ones.
unfortunately every time I put my phone close enough to the surface so you can see it, they absolutely bolt.
So yeah, so they're doing good. Obviously all the slight deformed fish went to their new homes, so got a few fish left in there. Ooh. Can't help if I take the weight off from it. It slides down there. Yeah, they're currently in my net. That's just a bit of stage 2 fry food. Not that these guys are obviously fry, but it's got shed loads of protein in. Thought they could have a little bit. But, yeah, everything is going good. I've got the koi club meat. This coming Sunday. I'm going to get the rest of the ones in there that are for sale. There's still a fair few left. We've had quite a few go. There's still a fair few left. Filter house is working a treat. Temperature of the pond today is 22 degrees. I am giving this stuff a trial, and I will let you know how I get on with that. The old Living PBS for superior water quality. We'll see how that works. According to the instructions, we treat for 5 days every day, and it's 10 ml per 1,000 litres, or it says a minimal of 10 ml per 1,000 litres. So I know my pond's just over 11,500, so I just dosed for 12,000, because then that's just over 120 ml. And I'm going to do that every day for 5 days and let you know how that goes. But yeah, we'll see. I did get a few nitrites when I added the last 8 fish into the pond. That did start to rise, so I've recently done another dose of the old Awazi BioKick Premium. That's knocking that down. It's already dropped from about 25 down to about 10 on the old colour chart, so that's working a treat. But I love that stuff. I know it works. I know some people still umming and ahhing whether these things do work, but they seem to work for me, so that's all I can say. Everyone's got their own opinion, but we'll see how I get on with that stuff, and I will let you know. Get the old roof down. Let's put a bit of extra weight on there temporary, because we keep getting, you can probably hear it today, keep getting real gusty days, and the roof keeps blowing up, but there is a weight to go across and along the front of that. Eventually pick up the rubbish. But yeah, grass is looking good. The bit that I killed with the old HA6, reseeded that. I've been pouring pond water on it every day. It's almost gone now, so that's a bonus. Got to put that in the old composter. Fruit trees are doing good. A little Blagdon vat, I'm going to use that to get the for sale fish out on Sunday. These are the culprits that keep leaving caterpillars all over my blooming strawberries. But yeah, getting a butterfly nut next year. They're going to be moved anyway. The fish, as you can see, are doing uber fantastic. Absolutely fan-dabby dozy. We did have quite a bit of flicking and flashing after I put the last lot of fish in, but I didn't get them out to scrape, because I know I just obviously introduced the fish from there, and I know full well that the fish in there had no parasites on whatsoever, so I hadn't brought anything into the pond unless it was already in the pond. I know pigeons keep bloody bathing in it. Not since I put Mr. Owl on there though, Mr. Wobblyhead. He's been keeping the pigeons out of the water. But yeah, They're doing fantastic. They follow me around the pond like anything. I come over to the window and they come over to the window. They're so friendly now. It's like, feed me. Unfortunately they can't have too much food at the minute because the nitrites are still on the way down, so they're just being fed twice a day at the minute, even at 22 degrees, just to keep the ammonia ticking over, to keep the nitrite up enough for the filters to catch up, because you don't want it to drop off completely. So 2 feeds a day just to keep it at a stable, low, safe range, and then every day they get a couple of extra pellets each until we're back up to 4 or 5 feeds. But yeah, they're doing really, really well. We've had no injuries, no more jumping out, no ulcers, no nothing now, so hopefully we're going to be good from here on out. But I haven't seen any flicking or flashing today, and so fingers crossed it stays that way. The fish that did jump out, the one that looks a bit like a Hyatsuri, doing absolutely brilliantly. If she turns sideways, you'll see her scales are starting to grow back already, and her tail is almost fully healed. It's almost back to its original shape. Even the scale or two she lost off the back there, all perfect now. Well, not perfect, but all healed. I mean, still not too sure what this fella's going to be. But yeah, so not a lot has been happening, other than, as I say, tinkering with the Japanese garden, keeping that all tidy and clean and pretty. Need to put the spawning brushes away, need to put a lot of things away. But yeah, it's an absolutely cracking lovely day today. I might start thinking about putting up my the rest of my decorations. So on that note, I'll see if I can find them. I've still got to work out exactly where I'm putting them 2 plaques. I've got a plaque that's sitting just under there. Go with my bonsais. Don't know whether to put one of these on each side of the post. The only problem with these is there's no drill holes or anything, so I'd have to either drill a hole or glue them up there. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe that would look quite nice. They're literally the exact same width, nearly, as the post. I've got a lovely plaque to go at the top there, above the window. My bit of wood I had down there as a coping is currently sat over here. I don't know whether it was starting to bow because of the water kept splashing over from the fish eating, but I just thought I'd try and straighten it out a bit, which it's getting a bit straighter, and then I'm going to heavy duty coat it with something. At the moment it's just creosote, but yeah, I'll put a waterproof coat of something on there, either probably paint it the same as the copings, and then if it still starts to bow at all, then I'll go over it with or let it straighten out again, and then go over it with yacht varnish, and then no water will ever even be able to get to touch the wood. So yeah, got my gadgets that I clean the window with. If I don't want to get my hands wet and just give it a quick scrub, I use my old fish tank scrubber. That works a treat. And if I want to clean it properly, I use one of my smiley sponges. They are absolutely great. It does need a bit of a clean. We've got a bit of algae growth in that corner. It always starts in that corner and then works along. But yeah, I clean it 2 or 3 times a week. It's only a 5-minute job. Drums cleaning. That's still working a treat. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to work out where I'm going to put bits and bats, and then I'll come back to you. Catch you in a bizzle. There we go, guys. What do you reckon? That one was from an old koi tuber called Mr. Koi Aggie. If you're still watching, bud, I love it. he painted that one, and I've just gone over it with yacht varnish all the way around, so that should last a good few years. I'm now, because he painted it and I liked it so much, I've now been painting mine. That's all with yacht paint as well. Now yes, it looks scruffy, but once I remember when Mr. Koyagi had sent me the before picture of that one, it was a lot worse than that. But yeah, go over it with a light sander once it's fully dry, get rid of all the edges, and then it will look as neat as that one. But I like this one because we've got my bottle opener, and it's a Coca-Cola one, so that has got to find a good home. I'm guessing I'm going to put it on one of these posts here near the window. Don't know. But speaking of window, we've got plaque there, and we've got plaque there, and yes, you did just get a glimpse of it. We've got my koi pond. Now, for those of you that keep forgetting my name, Gary, it's right there. That's my name, Jamie. Not there's an I there, not James, Jamie. But yeah, speaking of Jamie's Koi Pond, another good channel. If you haven't seen Jamie's Koi Pond, go check him out. He's got a cracking little setup. He's quite new to YouTube. Go give him a sub and tell him Keeping It Koi sent you. But yeah, that's a few of me plaques up. I've got another plaque that I've got to detach and find a new home for. I'm pretty sure it's going on the side of my filter house. If you haven't seen it, I'll very quickly show you the plaque. This was the cover for my backy shower, but I'm not keeping this backy shower, so I'm not keeping the cover. It needs a bit of a clean. It's got a bit dusty and dirty sitting all the way down here. But yeah, again, I made that. That's some marine ply coated in yacht paint, and then coated in yacht varnish after yacht paint. So yeah, my little showery Sankey thing. Tancho shower Sankey thing. I don't know. I'm no artist. I'm great with a jigsaw. Did that with a jigsaw, not a bandsaw. Even the little tiny things that. Yeah, that was all done with a jigsaw. But as you can see, I'm no painting artist, that's for sure. But yeah, I've got to detach that off there. I believe this one just lifts off. He says. No, maybe not. Oh, yeah, it does. Yeah. Just on God knows how many staples and whatnot attached to screws and stuff. Anyway, but yeah, so I just got this one's screwed in. So I just got to unscrew them and then get this moved, and then that'll be that. Snap action or something. And for you, those of you that are interested in getting a sign made like that, bit of a shout out for the company, because I do like it. I got it from these guys, personalised.streetsigns.com if you want their website. But yeah, I got that from them about this time last year, mine and Nala's birthday. If anyone's sending a card, Nala's is the 2nd of September, mine's the 11th. But yeah, bought it from on holiday last year, so before I'd even started building this pond. It's been in storage in the kitchen, ready for when the new pond was finished. Although it's still not finished because I still need a new backy shower. But it's as finished as it's going to be until I can afford it, because every time I think I've saved up enough money, something else goes wrong and I have to spend it out again. But hey ho, we're on the up. Hopefully that's the last thing I have to spend any money on, and I'll get the rest of this pond finished. Catch you in a bizzle. And there we go. Looks quite good from over here. Yeah, give it a quick clean up. Give it a quick spray of varnish again, as it's a couple of years old now. bit of a refresh, and that's it. So yeah, that's all I've been doing, just titivating, putting the old plaques up. I've got obviously this one on the table left to do, but got to let that fully dry first, because if I start sanding that while there's any wet paint on there whatsoever, obviously the wood fibres will get stuck in the paint, which we don't want. So yeah, well, that's the varnish I'm using, if anybody wants to know. Yacht varnish, ideal for front doors and yachts. But yeah, great stuff. Use it quite a lot for any external wood that wants to be shiny and preserved. So yeah, bear in mind, if you don't want it to be high gloss, don't spray it with yacht varnish, because as you can see by even these, although they've been up here and painted for a while now, they're still very shiny. Because yacht varnish, and it was yacht paint as well, obviously I used on them, quite shiny. You can tell on that. Well, the sun's gone in now, typical, but there's a good sheen to it. I don't know if you can see it there. Makes the bark look really nice though. So yeah, all my brushes are down here. One's fallen off, but put that back on. Don't want it to get dirty. Just on my little hooks, need bigger hooks really. There we go. Yeah, got me 3 that I picked up from the show there, and the other 2 I only dragged out the pond the other week. But I don't think we're going to get any more spawns this year, so they're all fully dry. I just need to give them a good blast with a pressure washer before I put them away, which I could do that today as well, I suppose. Got the pressure washer down there. The pond vac's out, not because I've been using it on my pond, and as I say, as a handyman I look after quite a few customers' ponds as well, and I've just been to do a deep clean on a customer's pond, cleaned out the bottom of the pond and all the filters and everything like that. So yeah, very sunny day again today, sweating me knackers off, as they say. Ooh, I get a nice comfy seat, there we go. Oh, you can't see my plaque. There we go, look at that. Although you can't read it this way, but unless you're clever and you can read backwards. But yeah, this is my new little area, although where I normally sit is on this giant beanbag. Nice comfy corner seat, so it gives me more room and more place to sit back, relax, get dropped on by spiders apparently. Blooming spiders. Is it a spider? I don't know. Don't care. No matter how much we clean the cobwebs in this garden, it's worthless. You clean them and then overnight they're back. Pain in the backside. But yeah, on that note, not a lot's been happening, but thanks for watching anyway, and we will catch you all on the next one.